Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you 3 things that I have learned after 12 days of programming. The first thing that I have learned is you do not need to memorize every single code that you learn, because if you think there's thousands of codes out there, right? You cannot remember all of them. I cannot remember all of them. I asked a lot of YouTubers. I searched in the YouTube videos and I found some professional programmers and asked them about how can I learn programming, and they all agree with this, that you just need to learn the syntax, how codes works actually. And every time you forget a code, you just Google for it, and that's so simple, right? You learn how the code works, and every time you forget it, you just Google for it. The second things that I have learned is that every time I have question about programming, I can use the Overstack Flow site. All the programmers actually know this site. It's completely famous, and but the problem with this site is the people who answer your question are professional programmers, most of them, and they talk to you in a way that you may cannot understand it. So you may, if you have question, you may need to dig a lot between all the answers to find a simple answer that you can understand it. So when you find that simple answer, you have to write it down somewhere, because you are going to forget that. You are going to have that problem again, maybe in the future. So the best way to find out the answer is to checking your notes, because when you note something for yourself, you are using your words for it. You are using the simple ways you can explain for yourself in a simple way, right? So taking some notes for yourself is the best way to find out the solution for your question. The third things that I was learned today was from one of my respectful subscribers. He told me in order to grow faster in programming, I need to introduce myself some pet projects, some small projects, and I have to practice codes. So this will help me memorizing the codes as much as possible. So if think about you are going to be working somewhere in a company later on, right? So you cannot Google everything, every single codes that you want to write. You cannot Google. You have to memorize at least some of the codes, right? And the faster way to memorizing these codes are through practice and making some pet projects for yourself, and that will help you to memorize the codes as much as possible. So these were 3 tips that I have learned through 12 days of learning programming. If it was useful for you, please feel free to press this like button and subscribe to my channel. See you tomorrow.